Right, now you're going to get the inside story on the crisis in Honduras from a United States senator who is just there. On June 28th, the former president of Honduras, Manuel Zelaya, on orders of the Honduran Supreme Court, was arrested by the military and tossed out of the country. After Zelaya's arrest and removal from the country, interim leader Roberto Micheletti took over. Micheletti is still in control, and Zelaya, though, has since returned. He is holed up right now in the Brazilian embassy. Senator Jim DeMint was just in Honduras. He's also author of the book, Saving Freedom, We Can Stop America's Slide into Socialism. Senator, President Obama says that Zelaya should be reinstated back in office, and Micheletti should essentially go home. You were there. What did you learn?
I was encouraged and I was saddened. I was encouraged that the people and those in government now really are fighting for freedom and a constitutional form of government. But I was really saddened, Greta, by the way we're treating them. This is probably our best friend in this hemisphere, the most pro-American country. But we're trying to strangle them to put this tyrant back in office who tried to extend his term in office and become another Chavez. But it confirmed what I believed before I went, that these are genuine people who are fighting for a constitutional democracy, and we've made the wrong call here. And I think
mean the United States is on the wrong side of the dispute?
We are, but I think Secretary Clinton has the right instincts on this. She's left herself room under certain conditions to allow the upcoming elections to stand. But this is the Hondurans election. It's the election by the people. It's not the government. They have a completely independent electoral commission that is doing this election. And the problem now is America is now saying that we won't recognize.
Well, see, then I understand why you said that Secretary Clinton has the right instincts, because no matter which way you stand in the fight between Micheletti and Zelaya, predating June 28th, they had their ballots set for November. There was going to be an election that had nothing to do with these two, essentially.
Right.
That election's still scheduled to go forward. The United States says, in spite of that, we may not recognize it.
Well, I'm reading between the lines on things that the State Department has said that under current circumstances, we won't recognize it. And my hope is that Secretary Clinton is looking for some conditions that would allow them to move forward. Now, so far, they've said that Zelaya has to be returned to power, which I found from talking to the Supreme Court, the current candidates for president, the president there now, and the people and the business folks there. That is not possible. So that is not going to happen. And what we need to find is a solution so that we can recognize this election that is going to be free and fair. There are going to be international observers there. Somehow America has got to get on board with that.
All right. Now, the reason the United States is on Zelaya's side, the guy who's holed up in the Brazilian embassy, is because they say that his ouster was wrong, that it was a coup. You spoke to the Honduran Supreme Court members of it. Was the ouster of Zelaya constitutional, unconstitutional? Because that's rather an important element in this.
All the facts and the objective observers, the Library of Congress top legal person has said that it was constitutional. In talking to the head of the Supreme Court, and I met with all of the members of the Supreme Court when I was there, and they went through the process of how this followed the Constitution to the letter.
So they said they did it right.
They did it right. The only thing they know that is not specifically according to the Constitution was taking Zelaya. That
was to say, putting them on the plane and throwing them out of the country.
But they said the Constitution allows for exceptional situations, and they felt like he presented a danger to the people because of his ability to use Chavez money to instill riots.